going to mix 16 ounces at a time. Fiberglass resin. And that's about the amount of workable resin based on the time we've been using. I'm going to use 1.5 ounces of hardness per 16 ounces. So we are at 6.5, so we're going to take it to 8. This is MEK, right there. And you are just going to mix that right up. You don't need to mix it for long. The more you mix it, the more it starts going off. Mix it till it turns brown. It starts out as reddish pink. And that's good enough right there. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to grab our little paddle. Yeah, we're going to come over here. I like to pour a good amount in the middle. Pull that all around. This is structural plywood here. This is not fancy marine plywood. You don't need fancy marine plywood when you're encapsulating. So just pull it within a couple inches of the edges. That. There we go. I'm just going to pull this around. Back and forth. Now I put enough on here to do the edges because I'm going to start here on the edges. So here's how you do your edges. You're going to lose a little bit of material, but that's okay. You start until it runs off. And you just pull it along. Like that. And then I come around and pull that back up. These edges have already been really good, really well sealed. Just let it drape off the edges, kind of like cake frosting. So pull this one over to the edge. And then watch it just kind of drizzle off the edge. Just like that. Okay. Pour a little more along the edge. Just run it right down there. And that should finish off that board. So just pull it over. Let it run off the side. Pull it down here. Let it run off the side. This is messy. So don't do this on a table you want to save. Alrighty. Gonna keep doing that. We'll just hit this with a sander real quick before we carpet it. Seal that corner really nice. Like I said, you're gonna waste some doing this. Resin is cheap. It goes a long way. This stuff's about 35 bucks for a gallon. A little more along here. It's hot. It's about 97 degrees right now. Okay, I'm going to do this edge. There we go. Now that'll level it out. There's some ripples in there along the edge where there were drips, but it'll level. It's self-leveling. Okay, now we're just going to let that set up for about 15 minutes. Move on to the next piece. See ya. Now what you want to do is just let your stuff dry in the sun. These pieces right here dry already. I just got them sitting over here on styrofoam so they don't tack anything up. We got the deck here, and we got the front deck here in the sun. Just let them dry in the sun for about, I let them sit for about 15 or 20 minutes, then get them out of the sun because you don't want them cracking. If you leave them out in the sun for too long, you may get a little bit of cracking here and there.